My name is Marina. I did the Social Sciences IFP, and now I've just completed my master's, my MBA, and I'm about to start work like 3 days from now. My favorite part would have been the people. I think before I got here, I wasn't sure what to expect. But at the end of it, when you look back, the people were the ones who made a difference for me, because I needed the support, right? Going away from home and to a different country. So my friends are still my friends still today, and how many years now? 7 years later, I'm coming back here again. So there's a connection to the people that I've met on the program. My favorite will obviously be politics, because then I went on to major in politics. But if I was to look at the subject that I enjoyed, enjoyed doing just every day and going for classes, it was English Lit. When you're going to select your subjects, you want to also select something that you know is important for your degree, but at the same time something that will give you additional learnings and knowledge about maybe something that's completely unrelated to your degree. So I came in and we had all these different subjects. So I could have chosen philosophy, for instance, because that was connected to my degree. But I think I realized, it's a time of exploration as well, and I wanted to try different things. And in the end, during my degree, I did an elective with the School of English Lit, So, and then you find that you develop hobbies and interests from a subject that you never would have explored if you didn't do it yourself, if you didn't come in with an open mind. So coming to a new country, I mean, I've been to the UK before, but coming to live is different. Obviously I came with thousands of assumptions in my head, like, okay, it's gonna be like this, it's gonna be like that. And then you get here and you learn not only about other people, but about yourself, what you accept, what you cannot accept. I learned that I cannot accept the rain. I didn't face a lot of cultural issues when I got here, because I feel that a lot of the things, the culture here, the way of doing things, were things that I was very flexible with. So the way that people communicate or express themselves, the things that people do or enjoy doing during their free time, were things that I was connected to as well. But what I think I enjoyed doing while I was here is all the additional stuff outside of school. So I signed up for an adult ballet class. And these are the things that you just don't have. There's no demand for it where I come from in KL. But then I found myself doing things that I would have not done if I didn't come here. And this is a place where I fell in love with yoga as well, in Little Canterbury. And so till today, I'm still doing yoga, and I'm about to get on my teacher training course. So I think in a way the cultural differences was not the main issue for me, but it was also but mainly it was more about what is it from this culture that I can learn and I can benefit from and try to understand, and then bring that exposure back to Malaysia, because essentially that's what it's about, right? You go abroad because you want to learn from other cultures, you want to understand them better, because now the world is just getting smaller each and every day. So when I'm in Malaysia, I'm gonna probably interact with people from this part of the world. And so that was kind of what I came here with that mindset, that I want to absorb and not just put myself in a position that would close me off from learning about other people. The first feeling I remember feeling was, oh, I'm so far away. And that thought will keep ringing in your head, especially when you're alone, because then you're thinking, oh, I miss my family, I miss things that I'm familiar with. So I was talking to my best friend at the time, and we were chatting every day and Skyping. Also, I'm homesick. And I realized it's not that I want to be home, but I wanted to feel at home. So what I did was I started just getting things. The next time I went home for Christmas, I got like photo frames, things that would make my room a home. And so that, I think, really helped me balance out the need to be around things that I'm familiar with, but at the same time not latching on to home, because I also wanted to create my own space. Like, this is a new journey for me, and finding my independence and finding, I guess, to an extent, my identity was something that I wanted to do. So I tried to balance that out by bringing home to the UK and, like, you know, for instance, like stocking up like Malaysian food and instant noodles and things like that. When we talk about achieving goals, sometimes we think about what knowledge did I absorb from the program, and then what can I directly use in my career, right? So aside from, you know, learning about history and learning about politics and English lit, I think the class that I underestimated the most was academic skills. And it's a class that I use till today. The knowledge that I gained from there, I still use it till today. So it's no longer just about what did you learn, but how are you going to apply that knowledge. And things like referencing, citing, ensuring that authors of other research papers are given credit when you write your research paper. Even research methods is something that I started to get very interested in over the years through my exposure to academic skills. Like, realizing that attention to detail does make a difference, that maybe people don't talk about it all the time. People don't look at like the bibliography and or like citing, how do you do the format, but understanding the importance of that, and then ensuring that your work that you deliver is credible work, legitimate work, is, I think, something that I started to realize is very important to me. And I think that's how I felt like in love with research. So the job that I'm going to get, I'm going to join the firm in next week. I'm a researcher. I'm going to be a researcher. And I think looking back, that first exposure to academic skills has, like, you know, it just sparked this interest in research and sparked this interest in ensuring that the work that you do is very important and legitimate, and then that has kind of brought me to where I am today. I would say that if you can, come and visit the university, because it's not just about the people, not just about, you know, the buildings or whatever you see on the website, but it's also about the city. There is like a calming effect of like being in Canterbury, but at the same time you're just 35 minutes away from London. So I think it was very strategic as well for me to choose Kent, because I liked to be just outside of the craziness, but then the craziness is still accessible, you know. I think if you have the chance, like, just come and visit the campus, because it does make a difference. That's what I did before I joined. I was lucky to be able to do that. I know that some people live very far, but if you can't visit, then get in touch with people who are here right now or who have studied here, because their stories would be able to help you understand better, more so than getting information on the website, which is important too. But then when you hear stories, it gives you a different perspective, and it contextualizes a lot of the questions that you might have.